Hello, it's Alicia with Ali.plans.cuteness, and I just wanted to share with you some swatch tests of some of the markers and inks and things that I have gotten from Ollie's, because I know I'm always curious, do these things actually work? Are they dried up? And I've had mixed results. I've shared some of my swatches before, so some of these might be a little bit of a repeat, but I just went through and I wanted to share my experience because some of these things are great and some I would not recommend buying. So, and also I have no idea, some of them, if one pack didn't work, I tried a second pack, but obviously, you know, from pack to pack, it might be different. So I don't know if they're all going to be the same. You might find that ones that I found that were dried up work great for you, or ones that I say are great, you might end up with a dried up pack. So obviously this is not a very representative sample of what's out there, but I thought I'd give it a shot just so that you can see. So first I want to show you this alcohol ink. So I got this box of alcohol ink. It seemed like an awesome deal. There's 12 little different colors in here. I thought these would be super fun to play with. And so when I pulled them out, when I looked at the bottle, what I found was that they pretty much all had a clog in the top. My camera doesn't want to look at this. So I really didn't want to pop this top off because I just feared the disaster of a mess I would make when I did that. So instead I took a pokey tool and just kind of shoved down in the top, and it did pop out whatever that clog was. It's probably floating in here somewhere, and you can see I got some, even just from that little push, I got some on my fingers and all over, but then I was able to drop it out. So this is just a little drop that I dropped out. Obviously this isn't diluted or anything like that. So there's different things you could do with this. But yeah, the nozzles were all, it looks like there's nothing underneath the nozzle to keep it from drying out, but you know, it's liquid. So they're fine, they work. And you just probably have to declog them, would be my guess, for the rest of them as well. So that's those. So overall, those seem to be good, about what I would have expected. I have no idea if so for example, this one, by the way, you can see that it has leaked a little bit and dried, but there's also still a full, a ton of ink in there. So I don't know if it's ever possible that they would have just completely dried out. I doubt it, but that's what I saw. The next thing I was very happy with, so I got these Vicki Boutin texture paste set. I thought the colors were super cool. They're these bright neon colors, but I was afraid that, and I got them for $2. I think I've seen some places sell them for $5, but where I purchased them, they were $2, and I am overall quite happy with these. So you can see here, I took one, the orange, I actually took the spatula and kind of spread it, and it's thick, but spreads really easily. And then I took these other colors just by swatching the top, so I figured I'd show you so you can kind of see the consistency. So the tops do have this little foam, which I suggest not throwing out. When you have stuff like this, if you can keep it, it always helps, I think, to keep it on your mixed media. So you can see it's pretty thick, but it does spread pretty easily. So we've got some of this residue on this top part, and if you just smear it, there's it's a little bit dry, but overall it smears pretty well. So I would say this works great. And these are just really fun colors. So this, and then I would just put it right back to close it up. So this, I would say looks good. This one I'm very happy with. So that was the Vicki Boutin mixed media, the neons. So that's all of those. Put that to the side, where I hopefully don't get it in everything, because that is what I do. And then let's look at some of this other stuff. So, okay, let's look at ink pads. So I did get a couple of these sets of ink pads. I got 2 sets. One was the red, blue, green, and, oh, it must have been black. They must have both been black. Red, blue, green, and black. I thought if these did work, they'd be cool because they like stack so nicely. And then this set is the silver, gold, black, and then obviously the white you're not going to see very well because it's for embossing. And they are okay. They're not great. So they're not very bright. And this was, I used like a very like high quality photopolymer stamp on this, and I purposely picked one that's a little bit more intricate. So I mean, if you just need something very basic, this will work, but you can see it's not very dark. It's kind of splotchy in terms of the image. This is the gold, this is the silver, and then these are the two black ones, and the green and the red and the blue. And I did a little bit of like trying to smudge at the top. I didn't do it for all of them, but you can see they don't like smudge very well. Like they're just not very juicy. So they are kind of dried up. They're not completely dried up, but for $1, if you want some like cheap ink pads to play with, I'd say they're fine. If you expect to do any like nice crafting, you want to put it on like a card or something like that, I would not go with these. So that's those. And then while we are here, let's look at these. So these I thought looked super cool. I love really fine tip stuff, and the fact that it's like metallic, it says it can write on black. I thought these would be really neat, and the fact that it has replacement nibs, because those fine tip pens, sometimes either the nib pushes in or it dries out. These again were not great. So you can see here, I tried playing with them. The gold one seems to be working. The silver one, like, it works kind of, but it's super faint, and then it stops working. And then the rose gold one, it worked for like one little hello, and then it started to do this. And I did it again today before I filmed just to see, and again, the silver was barely doing anything. The gold was still working, and the rose gold is not. So I'm not opening a ton of packs of these. So I got a couple. So again, I don't know if you'll get mixed results from different ones. The funny thing is the gold one, it looked like it had leaked. And so that's the one that I thought was going to be not good. And that's actually the only one that worked. Whereas these other ones don't have that issue, and they are dried up. So yeah, I don't know what to make of that, but these, meh. I mean, it's $1, so it might be worth the risk if you really like them, but they don't seem to be great. I got these. I didn't expect them to be a problem. These are not part of like the AC clearance. They're just like the Sharpie paint, like the acrylic paint markers. I haven't played with them before, and I've been wanting to for a while, so it was like a 2-pack for $2.50. They work great. They show up nice and dark, so that's good. So these are great. These are kind of a mix. I don't know if I've swatched these before. I think I did. I don't know. But these ones, wait, what are these? Oop. Hold on. Oh, no, they're here. Okay. So these ones are right here. Sorry. So the gold is great. The black is like all frayed at the tip for this one. So it just writes. Oh, nope. I opened a second pack. I don't even know where the first pack is. So one pack of them. There we go. Yep. So one pack, it was, the black was all messed up. The gold worked great. And then the white, you can kind of see, right? But we can't really see that very well. I think this is, I don't even know now. Let's see. Yeah, this one, the gold works. The black does not work at all. So I think I tried a second set just to see. And the white works. I mean, you can't really see it. When I did it on black, let's see. Sorry, of course I forgot to bring a little black thing to swatch on when, you know, trying markers. So it's okay. It's kind of like it's not super opaque, but it works. Obviously the black doesn't work anyway, and the gold works great. So these are, again, kind of hit or miss. It looks like, I don't even know where the other pack went that I was playing with. It looks like one pack I played with, the black was a disaster. This black doesn't work at all. Looks like the gold is good. So yeah, so these were a 3-pack for $1. So I think that's what I saw for these. Again, who knows if that keeps up. These, I think, are what I tested here. Yes, so these are actually supposed to be wet erase markers. So they're not necessarily intended for paper. Yeah, that's what these are. Okay, so these are wet erase markers. The gold and the silver work great. The black is all dried up. And so these would be something you could put, like they say they're for the mink. So like when you kind of do like a lamination, right? You could write on the lamination and then wet erase it off. But they're okay. I think it depends on if you'd have a use for that. Sometimes they can come in handy. I used to use those all the time back in the old days when I was teaching and had like the actual like overhead like light projector where you wrote on the little sheets. That ages me, but that's okay. All right, and then let's look at these. So these, I can't remember, again, if I've shown any of these before, then, you know, sorry about that, or just maybe you didn't watch, so you can see it again. I got these highlighters. I use highlighters a lot. My students use highlighters a lot. I really like the pastel, like lighter colors, and they seem to work just fine. They're not super vibrant, and sometimes it's hard for me to tell with light marker, like the lighter pastel highlighters, if they're like drying out or if it's just because they're, you know, the pastel color. So I'm not sure if I would keep using them, if they would look like the yellow looks really juicy, right? And then the other one's not so much. So it's hard to say, you know, if they would dry out right away or if they'd be fine. But I mean, they work for a little bit, like for what I'm doing right now. They don't, I mean, it doesn't, it seems to keep working. So that's those. So those seem to be good. These I did test. Okay, so it says that they start pink and they dry clear. I don't know how long they take to dry. Maybe they take a while because they're for embossing. They definitely started pink. They have not turned clear, but that's these embossing pens, and there's 3 kinds. There's a brush, which is this top one. There is like a medium, which is this one, which by the way, it had like it looked like it had been written over black before because it had like some of that like dark residue on the tip, but these were sealed. So I don't know, is it this one? No, I have no idea how that happened because I just opened them and I didn't write over anything. You can kind of see that black tip, so that was weird. I don't know what that's about, but these might work, and especially they're for embossing, so if they haven't dried yet, they look a little shiny, so maybe they are still damp. That actually is kind of good because you want stuff for embossing powders to stay wet so you can, you know, put the powder over it. You can see that shine. So we'll see over time if it does. I thought it would have dried by now because I did this like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago. But yeah, so there's that. These are fine. Any of the ballpoint stuff has been fine. I mean, ballpoint pens are pretty, like, they don't really dry up. I got these for work. So, but just to show you, these, I tried a second pack. Also, by the way, these caps just like fall off. So this cap fell off and I can't even find it. And I think in the other pack I opened, the red cap fell off and got lost. So they just literally, like, they don't stay on tight, which is probably, well, now this one, of course, won't come off at all. Great. But that's probably why they dry out. So I tried these again. I didn't go through every single one because I was like, okay, this is a waste of my time. But once again, a second pack, it doesn't seem like these were a fluke. I would just avoid these, which is sad because I love brush markers, but meh. Okay, these I would say are worth it. So these were $1. I don't know that I would pay more than $1 for these. I really love fine tip pens. They have this really cute case. I was using the black marker, so that's why it's not in there. And they're like fun colors. They're like the neon and then these like kind of neutrally, I don't even know how you put it, colors. almost like nautical kind of, I don't know. But so I like these a lot. They kind of remind me of the Stedler, is that how you say it? Like the really fine tip pens, but those are way more than $1. So I tested 2 packs. So the first pack I tested, everything was great except for the light blue. The light blue was not working. And then the second pack I tested, everything worked great except for the yellow. So that's why this pack has, well, the black one I pulled to use and I forgot to put it back. This one has all the ones. This one I took out. I took the 2 that didn't work and put them to the side and put all the working ones in this pack. So out of 2 packs, I have 2 pens that didn't work. So for me, that was worth it. But yeah, so these are kind of a mix, it seems. And then the last thing, I was going to do this before I got on here, but I forgot. So I got this mink texture paste. And let's see. Oh, yep, that's fine. That just blooped right out. Okay. So yeah, so the idea behind this is that you would spread it, and I don't think you have to use this kind because I've heard you could do this with other things as well. Like you might even be able to do it with like these, although I'm not sure why you would, because why would you color up these pretty colors? Cover up. But I think the idea here is you can spread this, right, and let it dry, and then you put the foil over it and run it through the mink machine, because the mink foil is toner activated. So the mink foil is basically, it heats the toner from like a laser printer. It has to be a laser printer. Or you buy toner sheets, which is what I do because I don't have a laser printer. But you run it through and then it kind of melts the toner a little bit and the foil adheres. So this I think kind of does the same thing. You can also do it with adhesive. Like if you put adhesive down, then you don't even really need to run it through the machine. It'll just stick to the adhesive and peel up. Not perfectly, but it works. So I imagine that this will be just fine. So it looks like it spreads well. So that's cool. So yay for this one. So hopefully that was helpful. If you've seen any of these kinds of things in your Ollies and you're wondering if they're worth it or not, that is, again, my experience. Maybe yours will be different. Who knows? But it seems to be somewhat consistent, right? So like these mostly worked. These were garbage across 2 different samples. These came from 2 different packs, right? And they were both kind of meh. Yeah, so it seems like the markers are hit or miss, so I would get them with caution. Any of this mixed media stuff, know that it might be garbage. Ollie's does have a decent return policy. I have never tried to return anything, but they say that you can return anything, no questions asked, within 30 days. So I'm sure I could just bring these back. I suspect even with them being open and show them that they're not working. I know somebody had told me once, one of the workers, when I was like, I forget what I was looking at, but they warned me, like, don't buy the glue because we keep getting them returned. So I'm sure people are opening stuff and then returning it if it doesn't work. I don't know if I will, just because I like little logistical things like that. I always forget. And, you know, total, it might be a few dollars, but they still were like $1 a pack. So I don't know if I will take the time to bring them back or not, but you could. So it's not like a complete risk. I think you could once they're opened. But yeah, so that was what I found. Hopefully that is helpful for you. And I hope you are having a wonderful crafty day, and I will see you or speak to you on my next video. Happy crafting. Bye.